anything of these things. I've said many times how football analysts are absolutely just idiotic and not smart. And RG3 puts his brain yet again in a situation where we're going to put him in a not smart category. Let's go ahead and listen up to what RG3 has to say about ranking his quarterbacks. Because this is always fun to listen to craziness. I got to put this up so they don't take down my video.
In the AFC, RG3, walk us through.
Yes, okay. Let's go ahead and get it over with. Number one, Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
He's the best quarterback in the league.
Obvious.
Right, he just won a Super Bowl in a rebuilding year on a bad ankle when some people at this network said he wouldn't even make the playoffs.
Wow.
So that's Patrick Mahomes. Okay. Number two, we're going with Josh Allen.
Okay.
All right. He is Superman.
Yeah.
He wears the cape sometimes too much. But he's got a big arm. He can get it done with his arm and his legs, and he plays like every play is his last. I think the Bills are very lucky to have him, and they'll have him for the next 10 years.
Absolutely.
Plus. Number three, this might shock some people, but it's Lamar Jackson.
Whoa.
Okay, Lamar Jackson. All right, he's the only quarterback in the league that can do what he does. He can beat you from the pocket, and when he has the ball in his hands as a runner, he's the most dynamic playmaker in the entire NFL. You almost never hear that from the quarterback position, maybe even since a guy like Michael Vick. But Lamar Jackson, and it's not just when he's healthy, it's when everyone around him isn't healthy. He can still help you win games, just like in 2021 when he had the Ravens as the number 1 seed going into week 12.
Okay.
All right, number 4.
All right.
Here we go. Who are we going with?
Wow.
Joe Shiesty.
Okay.
Joe Cool.
Yeah.
Some people might be upset that he's not higher.
Right.
I do believe that his ability to adapt his game week to week is what makes him so special. His mobility is actually undervalued, but I couldn't put him any higher on this list. And my 5th guy is Aaron.
All right. So let's go back to this list, right? Who are the 2 quarterbacks who actually made a Super Bowl, right? 2 quarterbacks make a Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow. And let's be honest, if it wasn't for some questionable things, this year's Super Bowl would be Cincinnati in there versus Eagles. But some questionable refs decided some questionable games. It is what it is. Okay, what matters at the end of the day for a quarterback? What's the number one thing a quarterback needs to do? Go win a Super Bowl. Go to the playoffs. Okay. Well, let's think about all these teams on this list. Mahomes, okay, 2 Super Bowls, 3 total, lost 1, won 2. Okay. Burrow, 1 Super Bowl, lost 1 Super Bowl. Okay. Lamar, 0 Super Bowls, a 1-3 playoff record. Josh Allen, 0 Super Bowls. Aaron Rodgers, he won 1. He's 1-0 in the Super Bowl. So, out of all these quarterbacks, the overall goal of what you're supposed to do at a quarterback position, Mahomes, Rodgers, and Burrow has done it. Allen and Lamar has not done it. But again, how can you say that Lamar is better than Burrow when Burrow has been to a championship game in 2 consecutive years? A Super Bowl, should have been a second one. Almost won the first Super Bowl. I get Lamar's the MVP, was the MVP in 2019. He was the MVP because at the time there was not a crazy mobile quarterback in the game. So he revamped the game and changed everything. Let's just go through this real fast, actually. So, Joe Burrow, currently in the playoffs, is 5-2. He played 7 playoff games, won 5, he lost 2. Josh Allen is 4-4, also losing to Joe Burrow in the division round playoff game. Okay, what is Aaron Rodgers? 11-10. What is Lamar Jackson? Let me see. Lamar's not even on this list. That's weird. You know, I don't know why. Oh, it's because he's 1-3. That's why he's on the list. Mahomes, currently in the playoffs, is 11-3. Listen, I'm not going to argue. Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. I think it's Burrow. But at the same time, I'm not going to argue with anyone saying that Mahomes is number 1 and Burrow is number 2. I'm fine with that. I think that's logical. I think, okay, you know what? 1A, 1B, whatever, okay? At the end of the day, it will come down to those two guys moving forward for the AFC, period, right? I like Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen's a really good quarterback. I think he has a lot of potential. I think he is the guy who puts his life on the line every single play, but he also can throw the ball everywhere you have him on the field, period. The guy can dot up the whole entire field, but also outmuscle you for a touchdown. Lamar is an amazing athlete. He's an amazing quarterback who puts his life on the line every single play, but he can't throw the ball to save his life. And I don't even want to hear, oh no, Lamar can throw the ball. I watched him every single Ravens game. Every single game. I have seen him miss wide open throws. The guy is booty, butthole naked down the field, and this guy overthrows the ball left, right, and center. Do not tell me he is a great passer of the football. I have seen him miss throws. And Rodgers is a championship choker. But he's number 5. He's out of the question anyway. This list is, if you want to even put Mahomes number 1, I'll give you Mahomes number 1. 2 is Burrow. 3 is Allen. 4 is Lamar. The point of a quarterback is to go win a Super Bowl and get playoff wins. That's what your job is. How are you going to put Lamar Jackson, who was amazing in the regular season, one of the best quarterbacks ever in the regular season, how are you going to put him in the competition for a better quarterback than Joe Burrow has been to a Super Bowl? How are you going to put him in the competition here? You can't. You really can't. In all honesty, I put Lamar number 5 here. I say Rodgers, I don't think he's that good anymore. I think more or less he's Rodgers now. But at the same time, though, if we're saying, like, right now, what they have accomplished in their careers to what they are now, Rodgers, I would still put him at number 5. I put Lamar number 4. It's crazy. But again, like I said, this is why I don't listen to analysts. It's why I don't listen to these, I call them a lot of times clowns, talk. Because they say idiotic things to get clicks, to get views. The problem is RG3 isn't saying this to be idiotic, though. RG3 truly believes this. But Lamar is his boy, okay? He was the only person defending Lamar Jackson when we were in the playoffs, and he didn't defend. He didn't go and play the Cincinnati Bengals game. He was the only one defending Lamar Jackson. Everyone else was saying, hey, you know what, Lamar, you should be at the playoff game. You should be rooting on your team, if anything. If not, you should be playing. You should be playing through injury. Michael Vick said it. A lot of people said it. But he decided to defend Lamar Jackson. And I respect that. You know, that's his boy. That's his guy. And he defended him. But at the end of the day, you can't. As their takes. Everyone has their opinions. It is what it is, man. I find it funny and comical at this point whenever I see analysts give, a 2 cents on anything. Because I'm just like, okay, all right. Yeah, that makes sense. Guys, 7 down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.